On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will kick it away to start. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the Tigers will move the sticks with the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
And unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Fair catch called for and made. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Off he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The give out of the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Durham. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time we can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do.
And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
On the ground, it's Daniels. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Florida 7.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires the pass. Intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's past the 30. Running toward the tape. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown LSU. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Gets it to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun on third down. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Gators decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Durham. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. LSU quick to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
On the move at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gator.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They are up by 4 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Going up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off play action. He's got him this time. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fights off the defender. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good game.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
In the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to turn the corner on the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They line up, and it is a long with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Daniels. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. He's now over 150 yards on the ground and starting to put Emmitt Smith's single-game rushing record in sight.
Just feed the big fella. I mean, when you make plays and when you break tackles and you can keep the ball going on the ground and getting me first downs, I'm going to continue to feature them. If I'm the orange, if I'm the blue, it's not hard. Find that guy, give him the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now 2nd and goal, and right into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tigers! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The running back has it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Hard running there. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 35, Florida 28.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Lagway. They got him, it's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On 1st down from their own 22. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On second down, he'll fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, they'll take to the air. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. To the air. It's Glagway. Pressure coming. They're trying to get to him. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. LSU just trying to run out the final moments. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
42 Spiders. 4
He'll do it himself. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They want to run this quarterback. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives.